Alright guys, just a quick video to show you what I've learned about making the pine cone wreaths. So I went out and I selected my pine cones, different sizes. I had a bunch of varieties around here. And I painted them. I used the Krylon or the Rust-Oleum outdoor colors. And some of them I painted both ends and concentrated on that. And some of them I just painted one end. And did probably about 13 different colors. Bright colors. So then it came time to cut them. Now if you've seen the other Pinterest video, one lady paints the end and then she strips the seeds off with her bare hand. Now, I don't know where she got those pine cones, but it was not in Georgia. Now the ones that you do find that are like that, to me they're rotten, they're old, they're dry, they're not going to make it through the whole process of making the wreath. So in another video they show a lady using shears. Again, not happening. Neither did a chisel, hammer, or miter saw. But what worked is this, I think it's a pipe cutter my husband gave me. And the key is that it's hooked. It's got a round kind of in the center. And we also found that a limb lopper will work too because it's got a hook as well. But it doesn't cut quite as clean as this. Additionally, you might want to wear gloves. Or if you got tough hands, you just reach in there and grab that center. You're going to sacrifice a row, but that's okay. And it's a little messy. But what you're left with is a bright end and a more rustic looking piece that's just partially painted. So you always want to remove any loose particle. Whether this is the side that's going to glue or show, you definitely want all the loose particles. Like those are just falling off. Those seem to be okay. So they're painted. They're cut, and now we're going to put them on our wreath. The wreath should have at least 3 rungs. In my first dry run, I used an old wreath with 2 rungs, and they're not close enough together to put those small flowers on. So, you pick a color or a style, because you have different styles. Say I could take that back and paint it again, and it wouldn't, I would move it from the rustic pile to the bright pile. But as it is, it falls in the rustic pile. More folk art looking. So I'm going to just nestle this. Let's put this yellow over here then. And sometimes you get lucky and one of the seeds will nestle where it looks right. Otherwise, you just try to wedge it into its neighbor. And at that point, flip it over. And I found also that it needs at least 3/4 inch square of glue. It's a good bit of glue, but that's what it takes to hold because of the contact points. There's only a few contact points. You want to overlap those rungs, and then you also want to root it to the one right before it. Now you can also flip it and touch up as well. Definitely want to hold it for about 30 or 45 seconds. Alright, so now select my next flower to go on there. It'll take me about an hour to do this one, and I would say painting and selecting and cutting another hour. So 2 hours right now per wreath, but could possibly improve that. Also, we have some ribbon to adorn, fill in, some tulle, and some Spanish moss. So we're going to try all 3 of them and see how they work. And I'd like you to try them too. So let me know if this was helpful. Thanks.